But we're here to celebrate the 152nd, as I recall, anniversary of Juneteenth. And so let me read this proclamation and we'll get this celebration underway. Whereas Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States, and whereas the day of the last slaves in America were freed was said to be on June 19, 1865, when General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston and issued General Order Number 3 2.5 years after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Whereas Juneteenth serves as a reminder of the sacrifices of our ancestors made for freedom and opportunity to educate our children on the history of our nation and its people, and whereas this year, 2017, marks the 152nd anniversary of Juneteenth in American history, with Juneteenth serving symbolically and in reality as a reference point from which to appreciate the progress and contributions made by African Americans to this society. Now therefore, pursuant to me, the powers vested in me as mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim June 9th through 19th, 2017 as the 152nd anniversary of the Juneteenth celebration in the spirit of Emancipation Days in Corpus Christi, and encourage all citizens to recognize Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day or Emancipation Day, as a day to celebrate African American freedom. Let us also encourage self-development and respect for all people as we promote, cultivate our knowledge, and appreciate African American heritage, history, and culture. So we so by declare, and hope you'll go to some of the celebrations and recognize what an important date that is in our history in America. So congratulations to you, and let me give you that proclamation. I'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for presenting this proclamation to us on the first day of the kickoff of the celebration on the 9th over at Solomon Coles High School. And we thank the City Council for recognizing this time of year and recognizing it for the reasons identified in the proclamation. I want to say that Corpus Christi is the only city in the United States. Therefore, Texas is the only state in the United States that celebrates the 10 days. We created that here, and we are known for that nationwide. In the Smithsonian Library, each of the programs we've had over the years is there, and Corpus Christi is identified. It can be pulled up on the reference for this reason, the 10 days of celebration. So we invite all of you to join us for the rest of the days between now and the 19th, and certainly for everybody to come to join us on the free barbecue on the 19th at Solomon Coles, because that's how it first got celebrated, when Granger brought it to Galveston on the 19th. And then when I was a little girl in Houston, Emancipation Park in 3rd Ward, where blacks could live only in 3rd Ward, 4th Ward, and 5th Ward, we would go all the way, walk all the way over to the big picnic that was held to celebrate the 19th. And so we've always treasured that, and I invite each of you in to join us for the remainder of the things. And we certainly want you to look at how we move forward and diversify this city council as a part of a tribute to the 19th of June and the Emancipation Proclamation. I'd like to just pass this quickly to each of the members. If you want to say something.
Yeah, you know, I always want to say something. Yeah. I'm so happy to be here with my friend Joe McComb. You know, we always meet at the post office and talk all the time, and he's such a fine man. And I was thinking about Nelson Mandela. You know, he was the sergeant that was looking out for him. Once he became lieutenant, Mandela looked at him and said, I guess I'm going to have to start showing you some respect now. But I thought about Joe. I said, well, you know, Joe is, he'd be offended if I didn't call him Joe. He's that type of man. And I'm Billy Ray Sales, and I'm just here to, just happy to be here and, you know, and just love Corpus Christi. Love Corpus Christi. So and I'm feeling real positive with the leadership of my friend here, Joe McComb. The best is yet to come for you. Amen.
You know, preachers have to talk. So let me just say, first of all, I have a deep appreciation for Dr. Gloria Scott as well as the other organizers of Juneteenth, Hannah Bailey, Hannah Carter, and Violet Russell. And we certainly do invite you to come to these celebrations. I think it's important that we always remember our history. Our history goes back so many years, and to me, it is an honor to continue to educate others regarding the history and the plight of not only the African Americans, but of all of the racial races that we have, because all of us have gone through some struggles. But this is an opportunity right here in Corpus Christi to celebrate this particular celebration, Juneteenth, or the Emancipation Proclamation. Thank you so much, and we certainly do look forward to seeing you at some of the events.
Well, in light of him mentioning Nelson Mandela, I am on the Nelson Mandela committee, and we will have our third annual Nelson Mandela event on July the 22nd at Heritage Park from 5 to 11 p.m. But we also do a community service campaign. And this year, in observance of Juneteenth, the Nelson Mandela Committee, we are seeking out gently worn shoes. You can go to www.mandeladaycc.com and see the locations in the city of Corpus where you can drop off your gently worn shoes in observance of Juneteenth. Thank you.
On behalf of Hannah Carter, who is the chair of the Juneteenth Coalition and could not be here today, and the rest of us all who pitch in, literally pitch in and make this happen. We're a total volunteer organization. We don't have any staff, so we do all of this. And we do several celebrations from religious across the board. And then on the 16th, I would like to remind everybody, you've seen this in the newspaper, Channel 3 has announced it, what we have every year for the last 12 years. Mike Pusley helps to fund for us the Emancipation Proclamation poster contest. And it's held at Solomon Cole School in the afternoon from 1 to 3 it is this year. And any child from kindergarten through 12th grade in Corpus Christi, anybody, is allowed to come, free to the public, and we give them a desk and a place somewhere in the school, the large paper for a poster, and they hear a little thing about freedom, but freedom and what it means to them, and what our symbol, our slogan means, freedom, emancipation, and they draw a poster. Then we have a panel of people who select the first, second, and third places from K through 6, and first, second, and third from 7 through 12. And Mr. Pusley provides a $100 cash scholarship in each category for first place, a $50 second place cash position for each category, and a $25 third place for each of them. And you're invited to come over to Coles and join and watch. We can watch them from the outside because no adult or anybody can go with them. It's all their brain. It's whatever they decide. Nobody can coach them or anything unless they've done it at home already, whatever. But they have to sit down and draw it. And we certainly invite you. Sometimes we brought and hung out here in the hallway around city council meeting, and maybe we'll do that again this year, the first, second, and third places. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Come up. Oh, wait. Before you leave, shake the hand of the council up here. Yeah, come right in here. All right. He said we see each other at the post office. See, great minds think alike. We go down there to see if anybody sent us any money. Most of the time we walk away with junk mail and bills, but anyway, we do have good conversations, and every once in a while a check comes in. I can stop by Whataburger and get something on the way home to eat. Ben, you're going to help us with the next one. While he's coming down here, I was impressed that Mike Pusley helped him with all these sort of things over there. I was fussing with Lloyd Neal this morning, and we went over to welcome the County Judges and Commissioners South Texas Association to Corpus Christi, and I told him Judge Neal was a former mayor, and I was a former county commissioner, but I said, I've got a bone to pick with him. He didn't tell me that coming from the courthouse to the city hall, that the 13 cents an hour I was going to make as mayor would offset what I was giving up over at the commissioner's court. But based on the hours we pay, I think we make about 13 cents. And that's the one I need to tell most important right there. City manager, she's going, all right, Ben, help us here.
Mayor gets 13, we get 8. Right now, I'd like to welcome the League of United Latin American Citizens. Would representatives please make your way down? How you doing? Hello? 88 years ago, the League of United Latin American Citizens, better known as LULAC, was founded in Corpus Christi, Texas in 1929. LULAC was founded at a time when Hispanics were denied basic civil and human rights despite their contributions to American society. Since its inception, LULAC has become the oldest, largest, and most successful Hispanic civil rights and service organization in the country. LULAC has championed many complex issues impacting the Hispanic Americans' position on education, employment training, economic development, and civil rights. Members throughout the nation have developed and implemented successful programs for the betterment of the community to include housing, job creation, educational attainment, political influence, health, and human services. In recognition of 88 years of community service, LULAC will host its 2017 88th State Convention in the Corpus Christi on June 15th through the 18th at Emerald Beach Hotel. This state convention will provide empowering workshops for men, women, youth, and young adults from across the great state of Texas, focusing on raising awareness of one's own individuality and potential for our health, education, and civic participation.
So now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim June 15 through 18, 2017, as the 88th League of United Latin American Citizens State Convention Week in Corpus Christi, and encourage all citizens to recognize and express appreciation to LULAC for the many years of service and contributions to community-based programs nationwide. So congratulations. Hope you have a successful convention. Who's going to be your speaker?
Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy Vetta. serve on the host committee for the state convention that's going to be here. We're going to get started on Thursday, and we're having a ribbon cutting at the Emerald Beach at noon, so all of you are welcome to come. We're going to feature one of our pioneer women in justice, and that is Federal Judge Hilda Tagle is going to be with us on Thursday, so please come. We are most elated to be here along with our brothers and sisters with the Juneteenth Coalition, because this is a celebration of our diversity in our community. This is a celebration where we say it matters that we are a mix of all peoples and that we contribute to society, we have contributed to society, and we will be recognized as good, solid Americans. So please come to our convention. Everything is free. We're going to have sessions on civil rights, leadership, immigration, and we're going to have panels. One is being sponsored by the National American Federation of Teachers, and we're bringing people in from the national level in to speak at this panel discussion. So please keep abreast. I'd like to introduce to you right now the chair of our host committee, Ms. Tatsi Armadillo.
Hi. Of course, Nancy said it best. We're going to have a great convention. We have all these people that are coming in, and I want to thank our members of our host committee, Council 4444, Council 4848, and Council 4869. They've worked tirelessly till 3 in the morning putting these conventions together, calling people. They really work hard. And so we invite the community to come out and come and join the workshops. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Gonzalo Tamez. I'm the president of LULAC Council 4444, and I invite all of you to come and help us celebrate the 88th year of LULAC. And also at the same time, you'll be helping us raise monies for scholarships. Thank you.
How you doing? My name is Daniel Armadillo. I'm the District 11 Director. I just want to invite any veterans that we have out here to our workshops. We're also having a free luncheon for the veterans. You'll get a ticket. Just all you have to do is just attend a workshop. Thank you.
And that's Roland Gaona, the one who didn't say anything.
All right. Some of you may not recognize this fella here, or some of you may know him from his official business. He's a retired Corpus Christi police officer. So he's a public servant for a number of years, so we thank you for that too. Thank you. All right. Are you ready to come take our picture?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm okay.
Thank you very much. Everyone had invitations.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Now we have a commendation, and I'm asking Ms. Rubio and Ms. Guardo to come down to help me with this one. And Amador, Ysassi, Duran, come on down. And your family, yeah, bring your family with you. Now, between these two ladies, we found out about an extraordinary event that's happened in his life, and we just thought it was worth the community knowing. You may have seen something in the paper or seen it on the news, but we think it's commendable. And I don't know, Paulette's standing here. You've got something there. I'd like, if you wouldn't mind reading this commendation. This will tell the story right here.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. When I did read this in the Caller Times, I was so impressed. And I noticed Mr. Duran is from Robstown, Texas, which is where my dad is from. So that made it even more special. So I thought it is only fitting that we recognize one of our own citizens for accomplishing something so great. So Amador Ysassi Duran was born on April the 25th, 1947, to a large migrant family during the era in which one of his heroes, Dr. Hector P. Garcia, advanced the cause of veterans and Mexican Americans. From the time he could walk, Amador joined his family working the fields, picking cotton, cherries, and other commodities. He did not have the opportunity to attend school regularly and was unable to keep up the academic pace required. His parents would enroll him sporadically in school in whatever state they were working in, but he fell through the cracks as many young adults did when rules were not as stringent. At the young age of 18, Amador realized his only hope of making something of himself in life was to join the military. He joined the U.S. Army, serving in Vietnam, and was promoted to sergeant. Amador remained relentless in his pursuit of education and earned his GED. In 1968, Amador was wounded and received a Purple Heart for his valor. After returning from Vietnam in 1970, Amador volunteered for the Disabled Veterans of America and joined in efforts to help at-risk children with LULAC and continues to be active in helping our youth. Mr. Duran's lifelong dream, however, was to graduate from his beloved Robstown High School. Being a migrant farm worker and a veteran gave him a special appreciation for education, which was instilled in his family. His family witnessed his dream come true when he walked the stage alongside the graduating class from Robstown High School, class of 2017. 50 years after what would have been his graduating year in 1967. In the words of Mr. Duran, I want kids to know that there is always a way. I want them to know to not close doors, to leave them unlocked, because there's always an opportunity. No matter if you're poor or rich, it is never too late, and there's always a way. We honor and thank you, Mr. Duran, for your faith, courage, patriotism, and your civic responsibility to our country. He truly exemplifies the meaning of an inspiring role model and hero. So congratulations, earning your high school diploma at age 70. We commend you for your perseverance and service to our nation. Thank you.
Well, okay, first of all, I'm a little bit nervous, but first of all, I want to thank Melissa Rubio, Ms. Paulette Guajardo, for saying those kind words, and I will never let you down. There's a lot of friends here that never gave up on me, and I'm never going to give up also with our kids. I will continue until the day I die. And I have a special friend also, Ms. Rosie Colleen. She inspired me to do it, so here I am. Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say a few words. I've known Mr. Duran since I got elected to the school board back in 2000. Mr. Larry Lizondo was one of my colleagues, and he says, I'm referring someone to you. He never told me what kind of gentleman he was. I mean, he had a lot of compassion, passion for his child who was at Galvan Elementary, which that classroom had mold, and no one seemed to care. So he called me, and he called me, and he called me to make sure that I went down there to look at that classroom. And guess what? We found mold. Really bad. And so for your tenacity, thank you. So I've kept up with him throughout the years. We've become family friends. I've attended and been part of your wedding. We've traveled together for games and concerts. And never in a million years did I have a clue that he hadn't graduated and gotten his diploma. Because you know what? He didn't act like he didn't get a diploma. He's smart, he's intelligent, and in fact, he's pretty brilliant, okay? And I can say that honestly from my heart. So I'm very proud of him. When I heard, honestly, I read about it in the newspaper. I had no clue. It was like, what? But you know what, Amador? I'm proud of you, because I was so glad that you were able to walk that stage and to have your family watch you. I couldn't be there. I've been suffering from my bad knee, but I was there in spirit. But I'm so glad that we were able to do this on behalf of the mayor and behalf of the city council. Thank you for allowing us to give that commendation, Mayor. Thank you so very much. And I'm very proud of you. And you have an awesome family. You have faith in God, faith in family, and faith in your community. So for that, I congratulate you, sir.